Welcome back to the final approach. You find me in orbit with Thitzer and Staden, and last episode we put a space station up, and then we thought we'd crew it, and we thought we'd send some crew up to do it. We've got a scientist, we've got a pilot, we've already got Bob on the station, but he needs a friend to do some science. Obviously can't do it on his own. Slight problem, we sent this lovely craft up, and I forgot to put forward and aft RCS on. So I'm now going to try and dock with main engines, and I didn't put a small engine on because that would be logical, and this thing is quite heavy. In fact, it's got a lot of fuel on it, so let's get on with that, shall we? Right, let's first of all set target. Right, so I need to let's see, put a maneuver node on the ascending node. We're going to pull this up until we get, there we go. Okay, so there is an intersect there. Right, so what happens if I move it along? Oh, okay, right, there we go. So in a couple of orbits time, how close is it going to take me? How close am I going to get? 4 kilometers. That's not great. Can I make it better? 3 kilometers, 2 kilometers, or 1 kilometer? It's going up now. Right, so now we're going to start playing with the maneuver node. Right, what about a bit of this? No, that's not. That's too much of that. That's crazy. It's the way to craziness. Let's give a bit more of this. Nope. That's not doing anything. What about a bit of this? Nope, that doesn't do nothing. That doesn't do anything. Oh, really? This is, oh, horrible. Right. We're going to do our burn there, and then we're going to work with it, okay? So, let's time warp. Now, I used the alarm clock last time. I need to get into using this. I tend to, because it's stock, I don't tend to actually have multiple missions running in the background at the same time. But maybe I should do that. Maybe we should actually really be using the... Oh, stage lock, sea monsters. Stage lock is a thing that you should be doing regularly. Yeah. This mission is going to be a failure because of my incompetence. That's right. My incompetence will make this mission a failure. Right. Let's just try this again, shall we, people? Right. Right. And... there we go. I think that's as close as we're going to get from there. Right. Now we're going to come round to here. Let's just warp that. So yeah, I think maybe we'll put together a mission to Duna or something like that. We'll put the crew up, and then we'll just put a little calendar mark down. Maybe I think it's the best way to do it. And then I can do other stuff while they're preparing, or I can even put a marker in so I don't go past it for launching the craft. Oh. Seriously? Did it again. I've got this obsession with hitting these buttons down here. I should really change them, but you'd never guess that that I had actually played this game for a while, would you? Right, where is the retrograde on it? It's going to be up or down, isn't it? There's the pro. Is that the prograde or retrograde? I think that's the pro. I think that's the retrograde. Right. So there we go. Right. Zero out my speed. Get my speed to target 0. Right, this is I don't have a pilot that has any skill, and I don't have a probe core to help orientate myself, and pretty much this is horrendous. So let us go towards you. Other way, please. That's away from you. There we go. Oh, yeah. Good reaction wheel. What I will say is we do have the bonus of a decent reaction wheel. So there we go, to the target. There we go. And then we're just going to spin round because we're going to just do it. There we go. All right, I want to go to this side, I think. A little bit to this side. There we go. How's that? That doesn't tell me how close I'm going to get anymore, does it? Oh, that's annoying. So it would be really nice if I actually had my crew capable of doing prograde retrograde lock, because that would actually make this task a lot better. But we will work with what we have. Let's close in a bit. Right, how close can I get? You know what? I needed to be more aggressive. I needed to actually be more aggressive with this, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. Hello, come back. Thank you. I needed to be more aggressive because I'm actually thinking that I'm within 100 meters or so, and no. There we go. That's better. That's more aggressive. That's what we like to see. That's some aggressive drift. Now, you wouldn't do that in the real world. Let's be entirely honest. But Tritzer, looking much happier than last episode. As is Statham was okay, but she's ecstatic right now, a little bit crazy. Actually, their eyes are going everywhere. But Tritza, you were very stressed on the launch. I think you seem to be more at home in space, which is a positive, I suppose. Right, this says that we're going to be within 129 meters, so we're going to let that go a bit, and then we'll just do a bit of reverse thrust. I wonder if I could do a little bit of... Oh, I can actually bring it closer with a little bit of RCS, can't I? Let's do that. Bring it. Yeah, not too much. What about that? Bit of this. There we go. Nice and close. Turn the RCS off because I don't know how much of it I've got. We got monoprop. We got monoprop for days there. That should be okay. Oh, I used 4 units doing that actually, so maybe we won't be okay for days. Right. Coming in, we've got about 50 seconds, so we're just going to speed that up a little bit. Here we go. What's that? That's interesting. Right, that must be some of the stage that got this up there, maybe. Oh no, because that got it up. Interesting. Very interesting. Right, down to there, and then we're going to just let ourselves splotch past, and there we go. And then we're going to just bring it up again. So this is problematic at its best. Right. So I want to target there. That's my set as target, and I want to go for control from here. Right. So I can't go backwards. So I need to position myself and pull myself up here. I get one shot at this, I think. I can't slow down once I start moving in that direction unless I use the main engines either, so that's going to be problematic. So we're going to use a little jolt. So we're going to go up a little bit. There we go. Right. Now, we're going to let that rock a little bit to about there. Then we're going to spin ourselves over, like so. And I now need to move this craft above there. So RCS on. This is going to be fun. This is where you get to watch me trying to do something that I shouldn't have to do because I failed the plan properly. We'll do this actually, that's better. And then... So I'm looking at these markers here and I'm going, right, okay. I want to try and bring this and this together, and then once they're near each other, I need to apply a little tiny bit of engine thrust. Just a smidgen. Yeah, main engine docking. What fun. What fun. Right, there we are. We are pretty much as lined up as I'm going to get. Right, now we are coming in. So I need to be trying to just focus on this. It's going to take a while. It's going to be a slow move in. And we're going to try and keep these three things lined up. So I want to be over that way a little bit. And up that way a little bit. There we go. That's better. Better. So what I'm actually doing, because I don't want to actually go in too fast, I'm going to have to monitor my drift. And my RCS, because I'm going so slowly, my RCS will really shift this around a lot. So I just need to be aware of it in case we start to slew to one side. So I'm looking at this and I'm going, well, are we a bit up? I need to move up a bit and then down a bit and then across. Okay. Right, and now I'm looking at it going, am I a bit to the left or to the right? Possibly to the left or right. I need to go up a bit and that way a bit, I think. Just drift it across. And there we go, closing in. And I'm hoping that the magnetic pull on this will actually do it, because I do not have any forward or backwards, and if I hit this thing, it's going to be problematic. There we go, up a bit. There we go. closing, closing. Right, come on, come on, we're getting close now. This is where we have a problem with a little bit of drift and things like that. Come on, come on. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight, and I'm going to be ready to knock off the SAS soon as we up. Come on, bring it back. Bring it back. Oh, beautiful. Right, that is how you dock without having forward and reverse RCS. So if I had been clever when we were building this craft and just left these things to have 4 ports instead of going, oh, it's really nice, let's have 2 because it looks cool, I'd have actually had no problem there. It would have been limited forward and reverse, but it would have been forward and reverse. Right. And let's get these crew transferred. So let's have a look. What crew we got? Where are we? Transfer crew. I would like to transfer you. Actually, you can steer there. You, Stad, and you can transfer into there. That's good. Right, now, let's get some... Oh, stop with the engine, sea monsters. Go. Turn off. That's twice now. That's twice in this episode we've fired the engines. And we also did it in the previous one as well by mistake. It's because I keep hitting the shift key, I think. I need to think why I'm hitting the shift key. Maybe it's to zooming. Maybe it's something I picked up somewhere else. Horrible. Right. So number 1, we're going to hit number 1, and we're going to do, what's all this? Can get 50. Oh, we get lots of sciences. Oh, we'll have all that. We'll have some of that. Some of that. And some of that. And some of this. Oh, we're getting loads of the sciences. Oh, brilliant. Right, so does this tell me, because I've never really used this before, so can we clean experiments? We're cleaning the mystery. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, and we can level up crew. Can I level up my crew? So Bob's gone up and Tritzer has gone up. Wonderful, because they've been into orbit. Brilliant. All right, let's have a look. So that's cleaning that. That's what's going up. So what's actually happening now? We're getting 1.6 science per day from this, okay? Because we've got a chunk of the sciences to do things with. Wonderful. Can I do any more of the sciences? Is there more sciences available? Nope. 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 Ooh. Ooh. What's this? I could transmit it. Let's transmit it as well, because we've got our antennas. How wonderful. Right, so these are going to stay up here for a few days. Not enough electricity. Well, am I out of electricity? Oh, because we don't have much in the way of solar panels. So these things are, okay. It'll get it. It's just we don't have many batteries. So note to self, batteries. Need batteries. Right. Okay, so we've got 3 crew on board a ship that's got capacity for 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 crew, so we could actually send more up, and we've got more docking ports. And if we send another one of these up, maybe we'll put some of the correct ports and things on it. Right, let's go and have a look at our other missions, I think. Right, we are 9 science away from being able to get my little grabbers, but I just thought to myself, what else have we got we can do while we're waiting for those 9 or 10 days for things to happen? So, we've got Explore Minmus, Flag on the Moon, data from around there. That's the one we're trying to work on. So we've got to attach a communitron. We'll get to that. Bring some stuff back. Outpost. Okay, what other missions have we got? Rescue from orbit of thingy. Do a complex scan. Put a satellite in equatorial orbit. Finish construction of a rover on the surface of... Really? That looks interesting. I quite like the look of that. We'll have that. I've got 5 years to do it. Wonderful. So if it goes horribly wrong, we just hide. Right. Science around there. You know what? We could just send it. We could just send a space station to the moon, couldn't we? We could just send a space station to the moon while we're doing space stations. I suppose we could do that. We could take what we've actually done, remove the fuel section, and it would be pretty much okay to do, I think. Yeah, let's do that while we're waiting for the science. We'll send a lab to the moon. That's a good idea, actually. And then we can get some science from the moon and put it in there. Yes. Oh, attach a new part to satellite. Oh, that's my active one. Or we could go and rescue Tibin. tibbing. That would give us a big chunk of cash. We've done a lot of rescues recently. Let's not do that. Let's go put ourselves, while we're waiting, a space station around the moon. Right. I'm going to build it, and I'll see you on the launch pad, I think. Right, I was about to launch our new craft when I thought we should probably put some crew on board. So I was going to send Kerbal over, and then I thought, well, I could send one of my other scientists, but I might have missions for them that are more important than sitting around the moon. And then I thought, let's go and look at the astronaut complex, and well, Shaunson is here. Look at this, almost perfect courage and zero stupidity. I've never seen this before, so I've seen little tiny slivers like that, but actually zero stupidity. This is genius. This is genius levels of knowledge. Better than Thiuli, and we know that Thiuli's level of stupidity results in him headbutting craft. So hopefully this one will be alright. So we're going to send Shaunson. We're going to sort out his uniform, make sure he's wearing the correct outfit for his position. So he will be going on the flight, along with, I think it's Kerbal. So let's get that launched. Right, here we are on the launch pad. You can see this is much shorter than our last rocket with a space station because we basically cut a load of bits out, primarily the fuel storage that we had on the other one. So anyway, let's get this thing launched and we can get it up there and talk about it. So engines fire, I think. Now, we do have a probe core on again, as with the other stations, so that we have some sort of control over the thing. But again, well, we'll see how it goes. It does have a reaction wheel in there to give it a bit of control, but not too much. And we're just going to try and get this thing into orbit to start with. We can probably thrust down on the mainsail a little bit, use those solids to get us up and not get too much speed. We don't want to get too much speed low down because you get a lot of air resistance is the killer. And when you've got air resistance too high, then that's when you lose a lot of delta V to basically air resistance, and drag is the killer. So we're just going up, and we've got a little. We always seem to be heading off the nav ball, which is quite odd. And I don't know. I originally thought in earlier on in the episode or in the series that it was to do with parachute placement, but I'm starting to think that there's maybe just something I'm doing or something is set. Maybe I've got a key lock dragging it down somewhere. I've hit some keys. I need to think about maybe resetting that. So boosters are away, and now we need to bring this thing probably over a bit because we're getting quite high. So this mainsail should be able to hold this craft at this sort of angle. Oh, it's tight. And we're going to go up to as long as I'm sub 100, I'm okay. It's a moon transfer, so not a big issue on perfect orbit. Just bring it down there. There we go. Berth Effect says that it actually is better if you're lower down, but we're not too worried about that. We should have enough fuel. We're going to burn some of this, quite a chunk of this second stage to get us into orbit though, and then I think we're just going to have enough fuel from the second stage should put us into orbit of the moon. I'll probably end up flying past, and these two crew will go into outer space, and then we'll have a mission to sort of save them. We'll see what happens. Oh, and we've got that gone. Now here we are, and we're just bringing that on. We've got a long time to the top there. We're actually going to, you can actually see the craft now. So what we've done is we've replaced that original cockpit that was on the top there, the capsule, with a two-man pod instead. So it's lighter because we don't need to have 5 Kerbals on this thing. We've got our science lab. We've got this same section as before, and then all what I've actually done is just take the fuel tanks out. And I left these two in primarily because well, if I'm honest, these transmitters are attached to it, and I couldn't be bothered to reattach them somewhere else and fiddle around with them. So that's why that's there, and I think it demarks the sections. I don't know. I just shortened it and forgot about it. Okay, right. So I suppose we should try and get ourselves into orbit while I'm talking about all this. So let's get this in here, bit that there. All right, let's get this around. How much is that going to cost me? It's going to cost me that much, 500. Oh, we've got loads. I didn't. I was. Yeah, note to self: when calculating delta V, it's often a good idea to press the thing in the VA beta. Yeah, so we've got chunks of delta V there because we've now got rid of the shroud as well. Obviously, chunks and chunks and chunks. And of course, this nice reaction wheel here is giving us the ability to turn this craft, although it does flex a lot, which is a little concerning, but we'll live with that. Should probably have put a bracing across there and there. Would have been probably a good idea, thinking back at it. Right, there we go. let's warp to that point. We're already at it, are we? Are we already there? I suppose my burn should be now. I suppose. Let's do that. So we're just going to burn that along there, and it's going to take us what? Ooh, 50 seconds of burning. That seems a lot for that amount. I suppose it's a large fuel tank, isn't it? So we're just going to speedy that up a little bit. Ooh, you got a bit of flex there going on. Quite a bit of flex, in fact. There we go. Just bring it along. And again, I don't really mind where we're going to end up orbit-wise. As long as we just don't go crazy on it, we should be fine. We get over the 70. There we go. That's fine. That's perfect. Right, now let's get ourselves out to the moon. Can we do maneuvery things now? Is that something I can do? What's this? This is that. I can't do that. Can I do? What's this? That's the alarm clock. I'm going to have to look and oh, here we are. Maneuver tool. Current orbit. Okay. Now I want to go to there. Yes, I want to go to the moon. I want to go to the moon. And there's estimates. So I want to create that. Create maneuver. Okay. Create maneuver. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Right. So where's it actually going to take me? It's going to take me around there, around the back, which is okay. That's going to put me into a orbit that's going the. Oh, there's the satellite, which is in a. Oh dear. Now let me think. Which way do I want to go around here? I actually want to go the other way. So we're going to have to fiddle with this. So that's interesting. It actually puts you into an orbit that's retrograde, is it? I think that's a retrograde orbit. So that's very interesting. Right, let's go here. And then let's just do a bit of this. I want to go a bit further forward. There we go. Perfect. That's an interesting orbit I've got going on there, coming along. How am I doing that? Oh, because it's in the future. It's in the future. It's going to show me relative to now. Okay, is that right? I'm going to come in from the front and go around. And then it's going to be that. No, I'm actually going the wrong way. Was I going the right way to start with? Oh, yeah. Go back. Right. That's my escape. I was coming around the correct way to start with. Right. Note to self. Just slap yourself occasionally, I think is the thing. Right, I want to be 50s. 50s low, but it'll take us in. It does mean we can actually start having a look at things like this. So, let us have a look at the craft, get ourselves towards that. But we will. Days? How many days? Why is it 8 days? Why is it given? Oh, because have we got an inclination or something? Is that the problem? Seriously? 8. So apologies for the flashing there. Apologies for the flashing if you're having any form of epileptic fit. What on earth? Why was that? Why did it predict 8 days? Is that because it wanted to do it from my current point? Is that? Wow. That doesn't seem very sensible to me. Doesn't seem. Did I click something wrong? Close that. Right. So what we've learned is that it may not be the best idea to use the maneuver tool for that. Okay. Note to self. That sucks. That was not a good maneuver. Right. We'll just get rid of that. Where's the button to get rid of make go where? Oh, it's that one there, isn't it? Right. Wow, that was a. I don't know why you would wait that long for that burn. Are we? What is our inclination? 0.3. So was it waiting until we were on a 0 inclination? Is that what it was? It must have been. Must have been waiting until we were on a point where our our ascending or descending node would be the point of transfer. Okay. So it takes into account at least minor inclination issues. Interesting. Right, let's fire the engines anyway. This is going to be a biggish burn. It's going to be at 900. We've got loads of fuel. I think we'll keep this attached once we get to the moon. We could actually bring the whole thing back, but I want to leave this at the moon. So yeah, what this does mean is we're going to have 2 scientists floating around the moon until I can be bothered to send a craft to get them. Now, I could probably send one of those things that I sent up to our station. I have to check actually how much data is on it. I'll look back in the video and have a look after the amazing docking without any RCS forwards and backwards. Of course, I would want to put forwards and backwards RCS on the next one because that would make it easier. Never done a docking like that before, I'll be honest with you. Probably need to practice it. Probably be a good idea. Not something you do in real life either, but anyway. Right, let's probably get onto this node a bit more, shouldn't I? And what we can do now is actually pop out here and see what we're doing. Are we actually going to... actually, you know what? Just pop it on prograde. Pop it on prograde, because you can never go wrong with a bit of prograde. And there we go. Now, I want to come in... Oh, it's inclined as well, that thing. That is interesting. All right. I want to just bring this into there. That's nice. Nah, 90's okay. Right. And then we're going to add our maneuver. You know what? No, we're not. We're just going to go to here. We're going to warp to there. Right. That's going to take a day. So we actually spent the equivalent of, 4 trips just waiting for this trip, which is interesting. So it makes me wonder whether I should actually do that in future. I should wait for the right time, shall we say, for my actual transfers. I suppose it's logic. I would normally, if it was an incline, because I always think of the Mun as being just zero inclination. I don't think of my initial orbit inclination as being important because it's always near zero. I don't really ever do the waiting for it, but I suppose we don't have life support, so there's no reason for me to actually mess around with it. We'll just press the At key so that I'm focused on my ship and not on the Mun. Oh, and here we are. Whoa, spin around. This is a very strong reaction wheel, isn't it? Right. Let's get this thing. How are we doing, guys? You're happy. You looked as though you'd broken your neck there for a minute, actually, Shaunson. Shaunson, you are the future of my research program, I believe. So, little tidbits there. Ooh, actually, we don't want to circularize. We want to capture because I want to get high science and put it in the lab first, don't I? Yes. So we need to make sure that we do that. Yeah, it's just only. Actually, where am I now? Can I do what is this going to give me? High. Oh, I'm already high. Okay, that sounds terrible. Let's just put all of that into the lab straight away. There we go. And we can actually start fixing those experiments. So what we do know is we're going to have to bring this thing lower down or send a craft down to get that bit of sciencey stuff. Oh, there we go. Better do this burn. So that's interesting. So this circularization is going to be not take very long. So where low must be 75. Maybe we'll bring it down to 75. Is 75 it? 75 feels like it might be it. Right, let's just go down below 75. Maybe 50? 50 would be good. 50 would be a nice. Let's go 49. Yeah, 49. That'll be good. Take it down to 49 and we'll do the same again. Around the other side. And we'll just have this really low to Mun. Really low to Mun as a little research facility. Because then we can go land on the Mun, get the samples, bring them up and do the science stuff here. Right, let's go. Let's warp to here. There we go. Bring it in. Now we should be able to find out soon when we go. Well, let me do it once we go under 75. It's going to stop me before we get to 50, so that's good. So I can actually figure it out. Stop me before I get to 50. Thank you. Oh, now that's interesting. So we were near at 50. Okay, so 50 is okay. Right. So we can actually do that then. We can do a bit of that, bit of that, bit of that, bit of that. Get all the sciences. And we can do the redo that experiment. Cleaning that. Oh, it's not completed cleaning it previously. Okay. Have we got any more stuff I can actually do? Right, there is some stuff we can do, but we'll get on with that. Right. Ooh. Wow. Space near the Mun. 800 science? You are kidding me. I have been missing out. Wow. So how much is in this now? So we're close to maximum on it. Okay, so there is a maximum. So you basically send this to the moon, and then you don't. We're going to send one of you to Duna or something, because that is obscene amounts of science. You know what? I've always thought of the science lab as just like a little. See, I've done too much there, haven't I? Yeah. I've always thought of the science lab as being like a gimmicky thing that was just like, okay, you can redo experiments and things like that. But wow, that is now I understand. Now I get it. I think. Now I think I get it. What's happening here? I think we'll go back to 75 or 50. Right, let's go to here. Oh, we've got locked. We've got no signal. That's why. Are we? Have I not got signal? Requires complete. You're idle. What? Am I blocked? Where is? Oh, I'm blocked. Okay. Yeah, we're blocked from there because they're all on the other side. Okay. So we just basically have to sit around and wait. That's lucky that we actually pulled this burnout. Right. Let's just let's spin around the. Oh, there we go. We got signal again. How do we get signal? How have I got signal now? How is that happening? Oh, it's going through the plat. Right. I think we need to look at occlusion on this, because this is just silly. This should not happen. I know that it doesn't happen on like realism overhaul and thing. I don't think, but yeah, that's not. I don't like that. Right. So obviously there was something. Oh, maybe you can just skim it through the corner of the planet. I don't know, or the moon. Right. Let's have a look. What's my altitude now? We're going down. Let's go to about what? There. Add maneuver and bring it down. There we go. I want it to be no, a bit less. There. What's that going to be? 45? No. 48. 52. 50. What is it? Okay. 50. 43. You know what? We're just going to go to here and circularize, because I've had a bad day so far. We're going to circularize this, and then I think we will be done for this mission for this time. And we can think, do we want to bring crew back? I think we'll bring crew back at the start of the next episode, I think. And maybe we'll send something to get this crew, because we should have enough then for actually doing the work on that satellite, which would be good. We get the satellite done in the next episode, I think. Right. And so we're going to go prograde. Yes, we're going to go to here. There we go. And I just want to do a tiny little burst. Have an actual look of. We've got no signal again, have we? Oh yeah. Right, we're in a tiny little burst of this. Nope. No, we don't have signal. Right, we're staying in that orbit. That's fine. That is okay. Okie dokie. Right, am I actually going to have electricity though? Yeah, I do. So we're going to get electricity somehow from the sun bouncing off the side of this, just because I don't have the ability to reposition it. There's nothing going on. Okay. All right, guys, you are going to get on with this, because you have got a lot of science to generate. 7 a day. That's nice. We'll get that. All right, we're going to go back to base, and I think next time we're going to bring some crew back, possibly get these guys out of here, and see what's going on. So from me, until next time, have a great one.